So up next, we're gonna have Red, and Red is being fostered by Katie. Thank you so much for joining us, Katie. Red is a 12-year-old, 50-pound hound mix from West Virginia. And she's also available for a reduced fee because she is a senior. She's a nice old lady. So Katie, can you introduce us to Red um, and what
Yeah,
he's like?
yeah. So Red is well, first of all, we have to say that I know that we've got information that he's 12, but this is a puppy, people. I'm telling you, there's nothing old about him. He is curious. He doesn't show any signs of being this outdoor dog, and he's learning. So we're working on a sit and stay right now. This is the longest. I'm going to let him get his treat thing here. So he's so fun. And it is, we signed up for an old man, and that is not what we got. He has a lot of energy, and he's on a bit of an exercise restriction now, so we haven't been able to take him out and do all the fun things. I cannot wait to see Red when he's able to really get out and let that nose take him on a walk on the trail, or for a jog with someone. I think he is just such a fun dog, and he's learning so fast. Like this, we got him this to help slow down feeding time, and we just got it the other day, and it took him like 30 seconds to figure out how to just move the thing around to get all the food he wants. So he's really smart. He's great with our kids and with our other dog, and every day he just settles in a little bit more. Last night, for the first time, he like rolled over for belly pets, which is, even as comfortable as he was, as much as he likes snuggles, he hadn't been comfortable enough to like put his belly up. And so, I just can't wait to see this guy blossom in his forever home.
That's awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about, like, when is Red the happiest? Like, what is his favorite thing?
Aside from food time, he likes to be around us. I would want to say he wants to follow us around. He likes to be out in the yard and sniffing around. But he also seems to really appreciate naps. He'll go put himself in his crate on his own during the day when I'm working. He loves cuddle time at the end of the day on the couch. We let him up when the kids are in bed and we're just watching TV. He loves to jump up and just pass out on you. It is so sweet.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about how Red is with your kids and how he is with new people?
Yeah, well, his tail never stops wagging. He wants to immediately be friends with anyone who walks in the house. With our children, he's great. He doesn't get startled. He doesn't seem to have any kind of like anxiety around them. We're working on making sure that he understands the pack order in our house, and but he's really receptive. So we made some adjustments, like with the children, that he shouldn't be higher than the kids. So he's not allowed on the couch with them, and that was an adjustment that we made, and he got that right away. He will occasionally steal a stuffy. My daughter has a giant stuffed lion that I found in the middle of the living room one day, but he just seems to bring it and then drop it. He's not destructive with their stuff. But yeah, he's gentle. He's been around other children that came to the house too, and everyone was just really impressed with how well he adjusted to that. And they're 4 and 7, so they're not quiet, and they do their best to respect his space, but he does really well with them.
That's great. Do you have another dog in your house?
Yeah, we have an 8-year-old shepherd poodle mix, who is totally the old man of the two. It's really funny. And, Red and Lido, they seem to respect each other's space. They'll give some grumbles sometimes when it's, I want that, or I want that toy, but there have never been any kind of like, other than, grumpy old men moments. They get along really well. They're so cute when they walk together, and they seem to really like checking out our yard together and sniffing around. I think that Red probably had to fight for some of his food sometimes, in his previous life. But he's even getting better at that. He's not aggressive. I mean, he'll take his chance to get at Lita's food if he can, but he's doing so well and kind of learning about sharing with another dog. And he seems very happy he would go sit next to Lito anytime. Lito's the one that's like, oh, give me some space. So Red's great. Hey, can you sit?
So to wrap up with Red, what is something that you think his potential adopters, his forever family needs to know about him before they, before he joins their life?
I just, I think that, for a dog that it probably hasn't been inside a lot before, who had, he was really skinny when we got him. I mean, he's so trusting, he's so sweet, he's really smart. Um, and he's going to be so fun. And I just can't wait. Any work that goes into it is so worth it. And we wish so much that we could keep Red. He's a heartbreaker for us. And so we just really want to see him with that forever family as soon as possible. He's going to make somebody so, so happy. Sit. Boy, that's a good boy. Yeah. I mean, look at that face. Look at this. He's so tolerant of all of my pictures and yeah, these ears, guys. Look at these ears. They're amazing.
Okay, thank you so much, Katie, and thank you to Red, of course. You can find out more about Red on our website, which is citydogsrescuedc.org. And Red also has his own link, which is bit.ly/adoptable red. And it's spelled red like the color, RED. Okay, thank you again to Katie and to Red. And we're going to move on to our next dog.
Red is a 12-year-old 50-pound hound mix from West Virginia. And
Bladen County, North Carolina, actually.
Oh, North Carolina. Sorry about that. And look at those ears. Red is being fostered by Katie and her family, and he's available for our reduced senior adoption fee. So Katie, can you tell us a little bit about Red and what he's like?
Yeah, well, we've had Red for 2 weeks now, and he is just the sweetest boy. From the day that we got him, I'm sure he was really scared, but he was so gentle. We have 2 young kids in the house and another big dog. He's been, appropriately, I think, respectful of our big dog's space, and so gentle with the kids. And it's just so evident that he loves being a part of the family. He loves being around with us. He wants to follow us around. The only exception is he does get towards the end of the evening, he will go put himself to bed, and he sleeps really well. He does really well sleeping and napping in his crate, although he's still working on, he figured out that we were trying to entice him in there by doing like treats and food. And so then he would like only put his front 2 paws in and like keep so he's very smart, I think, too. So he's coming just every day. I think that Red gets better and better and will be such a special dog for somebody.
So cute. When is Red the most happy?
Well, food time for sure. He loves eating. And we've noticed a lot of growth though. At first it was almost very desperate, to get the food. And now he seems to understand that he will get it. He even, is getting better about when our other dog is eating, he's like, okay, I have to wait, and he's there, he's not happy, but he's getting a lot better at that. But really just being with us. I asked my kids this morning that question, when do you think Red is happiest? And my son said it's when he's with us. He loves to just be with us. So.
That is so precious. Can you tell us a little bit more about how Red interacts with your kids?
Yeah, as I mentioned, we were really impressed with how gentle he is, when he's taking treats, when he's, or just anything. And his mouth he seems to understand, to be very careful. He's curious about them. We, of course, told the children that they really need to give him space. But he'll come up to them, and some mornings I'll come out. Oh, there we go. Red, buddy, good boy. He actually doesn't do that very often, so he must be showing off. But I'll come out from the bedroom, and he'll be up, curled up with the kids, watching a movie or watching a show. He loves it. So he seems to he really views them just like James and me. He doesn't seem to get at all triggered by toys or anything like that. So.
He has a lot to say about his love for your kids. How does he interact with your resident dog?
He interacts really well. I think he he's looking at him. Lido has walked into the room. He does well. I think he I think seemed wary at first, and then they get along well. I mean, he seems to really respect Lido's space. He doesn't try. He's not at all like trying to be assertive or dominant with Lido. And I think they both kind of like having someone else in their pack.
That's so cute. So what is your favorite thing about Red?
It's just been so rewarding for us seeing him in our family and being with us. My husband had hand surgery on Monday and has had a kind of rough recovery from it. And, Red just jumped up on the couch and just stayed with him the whole morning one day, like for hours, just didn't move. And just watching him get more and more comfortable with us, letting that howl loose a little bit more. And I can't wait for him to, hey, buddy. Oh, he's he has dermatitis, and that is Red. I think he gets, so we're working on that. He was being even like with me, he's literally barking at his own skin. I think he gets frustrated, but he's a little bit, anyways, he just likes being with us. And that's, I think, my favorite part is just watching every day him get a little more comfortable. And bath time, he's really great, and gentle. So we can't wait to see, more tricks that he can roll out once, especially, once he gets his health all stuff in order, and he'll be good to go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Katie and Red. What a cute, great guy. For those watching the live stream, you can find more information about Red at bit.ly/adoptable red. Awesome. So we